The time has now just turned to 5:53 on this Monday morning, and here's what you need to know before you go.
As we head into another round of potentially dangerous fire conditions, containment on the Horse River fire is still at 0%. That's the fire burning in the Boundary Waters. A lightning strike started the blaze 2 weeks ago. As of now, it's burning about 15 acres. Crews that are used to fighting fires in very remote areas were on the ground late last week. And on Saturday, fire crews started active fire suppression. The biggest concern right now is the hot, dry weather we are currently experiencing.
Minnesota Point 50 met Saturday to go over their Coastal Resilience Action Plan for Minnesota Point. The resilience plan is needed as the point faces risks such as erosion, flooding, and more, according to Mayor Reinert. In just the past 5 years, storms have washed away more than 10 feet of protective sand dunes. While Saturday kicked off action planning, his resilience plan has been in the works for a number of years now, with key plans of dune restoration, old growth forest preservation, continued public access, and increased infrastructure resilience.
Ashland County has a new K-9 team on patrol. The Ashland County Sheriff's Office shared these photos of Deputy Andrew Seitz and K-9 Doc, who just graduated together from the K-9 Academy in St. Paul. After completing over 600 hours of training, the duo is now fully certified and ready to serve. Doc is the Ashland Sheriff's Department's only K-9.
Glensheen Mansion is gearing up for summer and announcing some of the many events taking place at the historical estate. In addition to some newly added tours and extended hours, the mansion will be bringing back some of their popular summer events, including their beer garden and yoga by the lake. Backed by popular demand, Music on the Pier is celebrating its 10th anniversary, and Glensheen is going all out with a lineup bigger and better than ever before, including Black River Review and Big Wave Dave and the Ripples. For their full summer schedule, you can head over to our website at northernnewsnow.com.
More than 200 anglers were out on Island Lake on Saturday, casting for a prize-winning fish and also a bigger cause. For 30 years, the Kohler Toyota ALS fishing tournament, ran by Northland nonprofit Never Surrender, has been raising money for ALS research and resources. ALS, which is also known as Lou Gehrig's disease, has no cure. The tournament has raised over $4.5 million in the last 29 years. Leaders expect they raised over $300,000 this past weekend.
Now, taken to the skies, bright and early over the weekend on Saturday was Honor Flight Northland. Honor Flight Northland escorted 104 local veterans to Washington, D.C. to visit memorials built in their honor for their heroic efforts in World War II, the Korean and Vietnam War. Before taking off, organizers spoke to these service members about their patriotism, and when they landed there, they returned to a crowd of family, friends, and community members waiting to embrace them. From everyone here at Northern News Now and the Northland, thank you for your service.